Line off the lane, line off the lane. Precept off the precept, precept off the precept.
Talk about the brother. We might go too deep for you, but we don't want to get too deep. But we're going to go in and 1.
This is Romans 7 and verse 1. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law.
So we're talking to brothers that know the law. You don't know the law, right? But we're gonna talk to you as if you know the law, right? We're gonna speak to them that know the law, right?
Yeah. How that the law have dominion over a man as long as he liveth.
So the law that's meant to be with us. Till death do we part.
Right.
We're married to the Most High. There's a contract when you're married to the Most High. Till death do you part, right?
Right. Verse 2, for the woman which have an husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth, but if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of the husband.
And as we know, the Most High is never dying, right? The Messiah is always going to be with us. We're bound with him forever and ever, right? Until we receive the new covenant with the laws in our hearts.
Yeah. So then, if while her husband liveth, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, she is free from that law, so that she is no adulteress. Though she be married to another man, wherefore, my brethren, ye also are become dead to the law by the body of Hamashiach.
So what we become what? Become dead?
Yeah, Salakia. Wherefore, my brethren, ye also are become dead to the law by the body of Hamashiach.
Give me Galatians 2:16.
That ye should be married to another, even to him who is raised from the dead, that we should bring forth fruit unto power.
Yeah, and give me Deuteronomy chapter 20, Deuteronomy 27. Alright, so we are dead from the law, man. Alright? What it is, that doesn't mean we should we don't need to keep the commandments or the laws. Understand? But it's talking about a certain situation where when we're in Babylon, as you go through these 613 laws, there's certain laws and vibration that you might think you're not circumcised on the 8th day, so I'm not an Israelite. Israelites have to be circumcised on the 8th day because that's how it was. No. Alright? When we're in Babylon, certain laws, how it goes, we might have not followed it to the T, to the exact way it goes, but we're in Babylon. Understand? So it's us coming back to our understanding, because till this day we're in our captivity.
That's right.
Alright? We're in this captivity because we didn't know.
That's right.
But now he's waking us up. He requires us to learn and know.
Right.
That's why it says a man that knows much in the commandments and breaks it is worse than one that knows a little but doesn't know much. That fears the Most High, but he only knows a little. Right? Tyler.
This is the book of Galatians chapter 2 and verse 16. Knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but by faith in Hamashiach Yahushua.
But by what?
But by faith in
Hamashiach
You're
Yahushua.
not justified by the law. Nah, man, no.
On top of what you're doing there.
You want to go over there? Look over the speaker, doesn't it? You got the company.
She asked. She came to me, she asked me how long we're going to be there for.
Yeah, we're not.
So a couple more hours.
Yeah. So look, is that one more time?
I like it.
Galatians chapter 2 and verse 16. Knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but by the faith of Yahushua Mashiach. Even we have believed in Yahushua Mashiach, that we might be justified by faith of the Mashiach and not by the works of the law.
Give me Romans
But
chapter.
by the works of the law shall not the flesh be justified.
Give me Romans 3:31. Alright? So go to in Romans, right? Yeah, read that first.
Romans 3 and verse 31. Do we then make void the law through faith?
Do we then make void the law through faith?
Most High forbid.
God what?
God forbid. Yea, we establish the law.
So just because we have faith in the Messiah, that don't mean we just we don't need to keep the laws because we got the Messiah, right? In the faith of the Messiah, right? Because what he done, he came for a blood sacrifice. He shed his blood for us. That's the difference between us and the Muslims. They're saying, how could your God kill a man for a people? They don't understand because it's not made for Ishmael, right? He was killed and he died and rose again on the third day because it's the prophecies that was to come. It's spiritual, right? No. Go to Romans. Go back to Romans 7. And go to verse. Continue reading. Wait. You Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 27 and verse.
I have that actually, yeah.
So these are laws. We were dead to the law. If you broke a law, if you break one law, you break them all. That's what they'll say. But if you broke a law, the Most High will kill you. There was laws about a man broke the Sabbath, he was stoned. There was a law about if he was a faggot or you sleep with. When you think about man that sleep with the animals, fire for that, right? Why for that? That's in the Bible. If you done them things, you'd get put to death. You don't see that today. Understand? But we're going to show you.
What one, Shaggy?
Start 25.
This is Deuteronomy 27 and verse 25. Cursed be he that taketh reward to slay an innocent person.
Alright, so look, that's what people have done. They've taken reward to slay us. Right? But we're not innocent. Right? We are made guilty because we broke the vibrations of the Lord.
Right.
We're put in these situations of gang crime, single parent households. You understand? Our brothers getting blammed in the head, right, with a Glock. You understand? Killing each other because we don't fear the Most High and love each other as brothers. Your own brother, you're like, where are you coming from? But when you see the Tottenham guys come through, you're tiptoeing around them. Don't touch the white man. You understand? But if it's your brother, we did them at ends. Like you own the pavement. This belongs to the damn royalty, fam. You understand? Whose face is on the money? Not Negroes. So why are you killing each other for money that's not even your ancestors ain't even on them face? Your ancestors were put enslaved by the people that had them faces.
We'd know it to be called post-traumatic slavery or something.
Yeah, PTSD, right? PTSD, bro.
You have to do something to because my slave.
So read this. Read this. Give me this.
So Deuteronomy 27 and verse 26
The last one.
says, Cursed be he.
Alright, what?
Cursed be he that confirmeth not all the words of this law to do them.
So you'll get put to death if you don't keep all the words of this law to do them. Right? But now we've got the Messiah, right? So-called Jesus, right? But he never says to break the laws. If anything, he says, do them. Do them. Get that. Matthew's 19. Is it Matthew's 19 and 16? He says, do them. Let's see what's so good. Because the laws ain't hard, right? If I see you with those Air Forces and your water, I'm thirsty. I'm not going to rob that from you. If I see you with that, I'm not going to, thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not covet, like be red eye. See your do-rag, do-rag, they look good. My hair rough today, let me rub that for them, son. No, bro, the laws are not bad. It's us that don't know what better. If we knew better, we'll love our brother and help him. You understand?
This is Matthew 19 and verse 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life?
So how do we get eternal life, right? How do we live? Because to keep these commandments, to follow the way, or to have faith in the Messiah is eternal life. They call him Jesus. We know his name to be Yahweh Shai, because there's no J in 500 years ago. That's a new letter in the alphabet. Right. So his name is Yahweh Shai, right? How do we get immortality, Yahweh Shai? A good man came up and asked him, right?
And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is the Most High Yahweh. But if thou wilt enter into life,
if you want life,
keep the commandment.
So look, commandment is you can't eat this. A commandment is you can't eat this. prawns and them. You can't eat lobster, right? Pork, right? You can only eat these clean animals, right? The gazelle, right? The quail, the grasshopper. You can eat the cow, the lamb, the fish with fins and scales, right? Chicken, deer, goat. These are things you can eat, right? Right, read.
He saith unto him, Yahushua said, thou shalt
One second, let him hear this, please. Brother.
thou shalt do no murder.
So thou shalt not kill. That's what we're dealing with, right? Our brothers killing each other in the streets. I'm Bloods, I'm Crips, I'm this gang, I'm Black gang, I'm Red gang, I'm Farm, I'm Ida, I'm Tibbin, I'm NPK, I'm Hackney. I mean, go on.
Thou shalt, what's it? Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Thou shalt not commit adultery. How much man say she got a man, yeah, me got a girl to, you know them Prince Swanee and them thing there. You know what I mean? Sleeping with a next man's husband, a next man's wife. So lucky that's what. Sleeping with a next man's wife, right? Don't commit adultery. If that's a man's woman, don't try to say, yo, forget your boyfriend, me and you, you're me, not my time. Man. Leave her with her boyfriend. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Thou shalt not steal.
Thou shalt not steal. Committing adultery is stealing another man's wife. Right? Thou shalt not steal. Right?
Thou shalt not bear false witness.
They don't lie. There's no need to lie to your brethren. You know what I mean? There's no need to lie to your brothers. You understand? We're always going to tell you the truth, bro. Like, you're not black.
You're not
your
black.
skin is brown.
Right.
Your jacket is black.
Right.
They call you that because of slavery. Your name is an Israelite. That is your nationality. You understand? I'm being real. Where do you think? Where you come? Where's your father? Where's your father? What country is it? Guyanese, right? Where is that in the Bible? Where did God say, go speak to the Guyanese? No. He says, go speak to the children of Israel. Moses, go speak to the Israelites. So that's who we are. That's who we are. The other nations are like the Egyptians and the Philistines and the Arabs and the Ishmael. That's their nation, Arabs. Like me?
That honor thy father and mother.
Honor your dad, honor your mom. You understand? Don't let me say the streets raised me. Don't be like that. Understand? Your father and your mom, give them honor, but you honor them by giving all praises to the Most High. Understand me?
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
And that's what we don't do. We don't love each other. You understand? We gotta show more love to each other. These are the end days, bro. These are times when wars are about to kick off, bro. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Huh? Give me that. Let's get the Bible. Let's see. Is that, do you reckon Jesus will be mentioned in the Bible? Give me Daniel 7 and 8. Give me Daniel, Give me Daniel 7 and 8.
This
Do you
is
reckon Jesus will be mentioned in the Bible, right? Alright, let's read it.
this is Daniel 7 and verse 8. 7 and 9.
7 and 9, 7 and 9.
I beheld until the thrones were cast down and the Ancient of Days did sit.
The Ancient of Days is another name for the Most High, Yahweh. Right? Yahweh, that's how you write his name. Y-H-W, Yahweh, Y-H-W-H. Right? The Ancient of Days is sitting down. Because we are made in his image, right? God, right? We are made in God's image, right? So God looks like he sits down. Right? He's got like, looks like, not like a ghost, like Casper. He sits down. He's made in our image, right?
Whose garment was white as snow.
So the God was wearing, the Most High Yahweh, the Most High is wearing a garment, right? White as snow. Read.
And the hair of his head were like the pure wool.
And he's what's woolly? Who has woolly hair?
Do you ever want to end up in one of these situations?
One second. Let's do things in order. Let's do it order, right? Brother here, David, he's got woolly hair. Look at the woolly hair. The Most High has got pure woolly hair. Alright? Go on.
His throne was like the fiery flame. And the hair of his head was like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning of fire.
Sitting on the chair of fire. Right? And he's got chariots, right?
10. A fiery...
No. Go to the son of... Right? Alright, go on, verse 13.
Verse 13, I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of
So
heaven,
look, this is talking about the Son of Man, who did it ignorantly called Jesus, right? Alright, go on.
and they brought, and Slakia, and came to the Ancient of Days.
And he came to the Ancient of Days. Wouldn't your son look like the Father? Wouldn't your nice child look like a resemblance of me? So this guy does not have woolly hair. Do you understand?
Gyro.
Hey, yo, bro.
Gyro.
Yo, bro. Is that, look. Don't you know? Have you heard of the Israelites? Have you heard of the Israelites? You heard of Moses? Yeah, Moses, he's an Israelite. He said, let my people go, they come out of Egypt. So that's what we're trying to tell this brother here. Same thing. Guyanese, what's your Jamaica, these are bywords. These are not in the Bible. Speak to the Jamaicans, speak to the Guyanese, but we're one people. Like the West Indians, where's the South Indians? Where's the North Indians? There's an East Indian here. So what, do we look like these guys? So how are we West? Why are we a direction of the Indians? West is on the compass, right? Why are they calling us Indian? Just means savage. The West savages. West African. Right? Are they the same as the East Africans? No. The North and the South Africans? No. They're different. So what our difference is that we are more powerful when it comes to inventions, when it comes to sports, when it comes to anything, right? Even with righteousness, how we treat how our moms raise us, how our fathers are always just going missing, dealing with how many different women. You understand? This is our nation. We have a tradition. It might be funny, but it's serious. Our men, they end up.
I keep pointing out that this is the reason why we're here.
Yeah, this is what we're here for. We're here because our people, they fit curses. Now these guys are the Hamitic people. Hey, yo, that's Ham. That's Ham. Yeah, that's Ham. Because they are all black, they don't mean we're all the same. Right? He's Nilotic. He's not the same as us, right? We have a different, because we're all black, that doesn't mean, oh yeah, we're like the Ethiopians and the Somalis. They think they're black, right? But we're not. They're Negroes. They don't call themselves Negroes. Dare you call an Ethiopian man a nigger, you're laughing. Because he's never been conquered, he's never been enslaved like how we do. You get this? Alright? So now we need to wake up in these 10 days. We need to know we're Israelites. And we know that because when we read the Bible. So we're going to show you some curses. This is how you identify how we're Israelites. We're not just make it up, or we woke up and says, I don't want to be black British no more. We study. Deuteronomy 28 and 45. Read it. Show.
Here's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee.
All these curses, right? Generational curses.
Shall come upon thee and pursue thee and overtake thee until thou be destroyed.
We're going to be destroyed. We're going to be, all these curses are going to come on us until we're not even going to know who we are now.
Because the hearken is not unto the Lord thy God.
Because we didn't hearken, meaning listen to the Lord Yahweh.
That's right. Keep his commandments and statutes that commanded thee.
His commandments and statutes that don't pray to idols. Right? Don't eat pork and don't sleep with the other gal. Leave the Chinese gal. You can deal with a Mexican gal or a Colombian gal, Brazilian gal. Right? But leave the damn Chinese gal, Indian gal. Leave them gal there alone. The Caucasian gal, leave them alone. Right?
Let be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
Because if we break these commandments, that these curses are going to be on us for a sign. Like that sign, that's the London Underground sign. So you know where the train station is. These curses, you know who the Israelites are. When you hear these curses, we're going to read them and you can tell us for yourselves what people these are. Seed meaning the people, right? The generation, right? People, go down.
Because thou servest not Yahweh thy power, verse 48, 28 and verse 48.
Cry out.
Therefore, thou shalt serve thine enemies, which Yahweh thy power shall send against thee.
Cry out.
In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
So we serve our enemies, right? In one of all things. You want trainers? The Philippines make these things, and it's owned by a nice American corporation. You want to get Trapstar? I guarantee that's it's not made by us. You look on the tag, it's made and it's funded most probably by another nation, maybe an Italian, one of those French, you know what I mean? It's not funded by us, right? The mobile phones, America, Samsung, China, Japan, you get me? Everything we want, cars, German whips, food, Turkish, you get me? Pizza, Italian, everything we want, hunger and the nakedness, we go to the other nations. Tesco's, owned by Jewish guys, Sainsbury's. What one of those are made by Negroes, or Jamaican, or Guyanese, or Togans? They're not made by us, right?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
A yoke of iron on our neck. That literally happened to us in slavery. It's in slavery films. Birth of a Nation, that Turner. Huh? Roots. That one is deep. Alright? That one is deep. That one's talking about Kunta Kinte. And he cut off his toes. You understand? And he said his name got changed from Kunta Kinte to Toby. Understand? Deep film. Hey, you need to show your brother. Understand? No, it'll give you goosebumps.
You know about all of this, and when they see this private,
yeah. Watch that film, I'm telling you, you'll realise. Have you not watched the one, 12 Years a Slave? Have you seen that one? That's a recent one. Have you seen Django, bro? With Jamie Foxx? The one when that's a new one. Have you seen, they watered it down, but it's still a slavery film. You've not seen Django? When he has to go and kill he was made as a bounty hunter and he starts killing them. Yeah, but they were surprised how a black man, a slave, nigger, could be on a horse, killing white people. You know, they didn't like it. Django, Jamie Foxx, and they slow it down, like you said, way more down, but it still shows you the yokes of iron on our necks, right? And being slaves. And it's not far down the line. And what it is, our people, they teach you Black History Month, right? What do they teach you? About we come from slaves, right? But that's not just our history. Our history is that Moses, the Messiah, David, right? These guys, Elijah. We need to know these men. Man, I'm called Elijah. Man, I'm called Samson or Solomon. Man, I'm saying Solomon. Man, I've got these names. But they need to know the weight they hold behind them. Understand?
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
His eyes evil towards his own brother. Who does this fit? What sort of people does this fit? Black on black crime, right?
That shall be evil towards his brother and towards the wife of his bosom.
And towards the wife of his bosom.
And towards the remnant of his children he shall leave.
And towards the remnant of his children that he shall leave. Single parent households. Domestic violence. How many of us grew up in households and mums get a black eye? Understand? Dad's gone nuts. You get mad with your dad, man. You want to kill him, but you're like 4 or 5 years old. You can't do much. But your dad's only mad because your mum's gone nuts and started to curse him out. Or damn, acting like a whore. And you don't even know the situation. I'm not saying it's right to hit a woman. Or you don't know the situation and how your mum was acting. Or your dad's drunk. You get me? Or he's got another girl. This is the vibration, bro. Keep it in.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, out of the way I first speak unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Go on.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemy.
Unto your who?
Unto your enemy.
Go on.
For bondmen and bondwomen and no man. For bondmen and bondwomen.
One second. You need to be on edge. But yeah, everything you do is decency and order. You get me? So look, now you need to hear this as well. When you live in
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
so we went into Egypt with ships, right?
By the way whereof I speak unto thee, and thou shalt see it no more again. There you shall be sold unto your enemy.
To our friends.
Unto your enemy.
Right, to our loved ones.
Unto your enemy.
So we were sold, right, into slavery to our enemies.
The bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
And look, no reparations. Right? The Most High says our reparations. He wants it in blood. Have you heard that? Let me show you a verse. This is what they don't teach in the church. Revelation 13 and 9. This is what gravitated me to want to learn the Bible. Don't think we're some Christian preaching like, oh, love is lovey-dovey. Don't get it twisted. The Most High is upset with Caucasians. Read
This
it.
is Revelation 13 and verse 9.
Go on.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
So we all got ears, right? 2 ears, and we only got 1 mouth. So let's use these ears that we got, right? Read.
He that leadeth into captivity,
What was it again?
he that leadeth into captivity,
He that led us into captivity.
shall go into captivity.
Shall what?
Shall go into
The
captivity.
same people that done this to us, right? With Bruce. Right?
He came here and started listening. Yeah, he's listening. He's trying to trick him into thinking what he just said. And then flip down. When I said, hey, hold on, he started running off.
Wicked flea.
So these types of things they're talking about is brilliant.
Yeah, they don't want us to learn this.
They need to kill us.
For reading, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
They need to gouge out our eyeballs, cut off our tongues, or just kill us. If we was reading.
That's right.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
And he that put us in these situations, they're gonna get. That's biblical justice. Man. This is karma from the Most High. What goes around comes around. We're not gonna be in this situation forever. Right? But our men on the streets, on the sidewalks, on the corners, they've become whatless. Selling weed, right? Selling crack. You know what I mean? Holding guns, killing each other. Didn't the youth the other day get blamed up like 2 days ago down the road? What's his name? Chizzy. Got blamed in the face for he was trying to rob South guys. Leave this, thou shalt not steal. Leave the South guys alone. Let them do their thing. They're your brothers. You don't want to rob your own brother, but that's what you get. Not saying that we should kill each other and blame each other in the face, but we need to not be like that, right? Because what, read it again?
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
He that put us in this situation is coming back round for them. That's why they're scared of us learning this Bible. Right?
He that killeth with the sword,
And that's what they do. They got guns, they go into Native Americans. They wouldn't have won or beat the Native Americans without the Gatling guns. And they mowed down all the Native Americans, millions of them. You think they would have won without the sword? He that killeth with the sword
must be killed with the sword.
Must be what?
Must be killed with the sword.
The Bible's saying, yo, if you done this to a people, you must be killed with the sword. Right. You know that?
Have you ever heard that in the Christian church? Never. That's what book is this?
Revelation.
What, do you know what Revelation is? The New Testament.
This is in the New Testament, right?
Galatians. Hey, the youth is basically crying. See that? Because he's seeing what happened. These people stolen and these children stolen and put into slavery. People begging. Look, he must have got the woman begging for her child to go into slavery. That's traumatizing. I never turned over the other one. It's a good thing we never turned over the other one with the bricks on the man's back. Go on, read.
This is Galatians 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived.
So don't deceive means the diablo or devil. The devil means deceiver. So don't be deceived by the devil, right?
Yeah. Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked.
The Most High, you can't mock. You can't put a wool over his eyes, right?
For whatsoever a man soweth,
So whatever you sow is Old English. So like whatever you plant in the ground, sowing, right? What?
for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
So whatever seed you plant in the ground is what fruit is going to bear. You understand? Say it's Old English. So we're just trying to break it down, right? Whatever you, so what have they sown? Blood, warfare, things. Give me the book of Ezekiel. Hold on. Give me the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, right? So this is talking about a nation, you know. Give me Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 17.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2.
Verse 15.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 15.
It's heavy. I know, it's
Woe
heavy.
unto him that giveth his neighbor drink and putteth that
No, side talk, sorry.
Habakkuk 2 and 12. Woe unto him that buildeth a town with blood.
With
and
what?
With blood.
With blood. They built this whole place with blood.
And establishes
Have you got a £5 note? Here you go. Put out a 5. Woe to him that buildeth this town with blood and establish it with iniquity. Go on, look at it. Look at these guys. Turn them back, turn on the other side. This is Winston Churchill, right? And this is his quotation. Look under the book. What does that say? Man has nothing. Look. Do you mind if I just show it to the... Winston Churchill says, I have nothing to offer but blood. You look it up, man. Look it up. English £5 note. The quotation says, I have nothing to offer but blood, sweat and toils. Madness, man. Right? Yeah.
Woe unto him that buildeth a town with blood and establishes a city by iniquity.
Woe is Old English for destruction for Winston Churchill, man. That has nothing to offer but blood. Right? Give me that, guys. Ezekiel.
Ezekiel 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel
Because what he's done to our ancestors, yeah? Read.
by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end, the Lord God, I will prepare. Therefore, as I live.
Therefore, as I live. Don't we say that? We say mothers. That's what we say today, right? All my life, man. Right? That's how. Where do you think we get that from?
That's right.
We get that. It's in our DNA. We get it from the Most High. Finish.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood.
The Most High is preparing them unto blood. And he's going to use us. But we have to repent. We have to get close to the Most High. We have to gather together in these times. We've got to start picking up our Bible. Take it off the shelves. Look into this. It's serious, you know. It's not just nanny trying to tell you God is holy. No. Say no. I spoke to them brothers. I spoke to them Israelites. It's like you got a different interpretation. When you read it properly, the Most High is coming for them, but He wants us. He only loves the Israelites. Tapped. In the church, our nuns, our aunties are tapped, our moms are tapped. Some of our dads are tapped because they're praising the one without the woolly hair. You understand?
You got a flyer?
Huh?
Will you give me a flyer?
Hey yo, put it in your phone, man. Look at something. We're on YouTube.
Daniela.
YouTube is the Vine of Israel, London. Right? Vine of Israel, London.
Wait.
Vine of Israel. No, Vine.
V-I-N-E of Israel.
I love if they put Vine of Israel.
Saying things like other things in the package.
Yeah, with the feds on us. Yeah, subscribe to that, bro.
Yeah.
Subscribe, man, and get yourself. Subscribe, bro. And what you do, right? Get a KJVA Bible. Go to Bible app. I'm being serious, bro. This is serious. Bible. I got Bible. Go to that on your phone now. Download it now. Right? KJVA. You ready? Hey sister, we saw you the other day. Remember, is it in
Yeah, I think it was.
what time was it?
We was in up London, up Leicester Square.
Yeah, Leicester Square.
That's
You
it,
said I'll see you in Seven Sisters. Do you remember us, Leicester
right.
Square? It was like
Yeah,
April.
you said, we gave you a flyer. That's
Yeah, we
right.
gave you a flyer. We gave you a flyer.
Yeah.
It looks like this. Show us the
No,
flyer.
wait, give another one. Yeah.
The black. Yeah, we gave you that. Yeah. So look,
she got one.
Did
She
you
got
download it? KJVA with the A on it. I beg you do that. Because before you leave here, you need your sword. This is our. learn and all that is minor. This is our Bible. Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 2 Corinthians 10 and verse. This is our gun. This is our shank. This is our Zamo. KJV, no, you gotta put A. Put A at the end. No, don't put no dots. Just put K. Take all the dots away. Yeah, he's got it there. Look, show him. Yeah, get that one. Because KJVA. Because what it is, it's got the apocrypha in there. It's got like the Maccabees. You heard about the Maccabee Bible? Yeah, it's got that in there. Don't put no dots. Just put KJV. KJV. Oh, praises, man. And now you can read for yourselves. You don't need us. You get me? Like, you might need a brother to help you with words. Like, you might see some old English. You might see Moab. Who's Moab? They're the Chinese today. Right? You might see Elam. Right? That word Elam. That's the Indians today. So you might see old words, old English. Alright, you know what you do? Take a picture of this. So you know, if you come across these words when you're reading the Bible, you know what nation they are. If there's different nations. You know all the nations. Because when you see some words, it's old English, you might not know what nation it is. So you might need to learn the nations. You get me? Yeah, that's the name. So now you can be like, okay, what's that name? Look it up, you get me? When you look onto this picture, you see the name and you know, okay, that's talking about the Chinese. That's talking about the Indian. You get me? Bro, thank you for your time, man.
Yes, man. Much love, guys.
Please read, bro. As much as we talk to you today, learn, study, you get me? Come back and you get me when you're ready. Come back and we're here every Saturday, right?
Yes, man. Look us up, man. Look us up. You need to be on this side with us.
Yeah, you need to be here, David. Saturdays, you need to stop working. Saturdays, you need to stop working. That's the Sabbath thing. You need to gather with us. Work any other day, Sunday, double pay, anything. Here that you don't use. Yes, I love.
But every new moon we'll have you.
Give us your phone number. We can add you to the WhatsApp group where we have talks and we reason together. Yeah, man. Brother, add it to the WhatsApp. Yeah, good, brother. What you doing?
No, we had a good little discussion.
How you feeling?
I pan the camera, it's off. You just stand here.
No camera. It's just for us, yeah? How you feeling? Stand behind the camera.
You see it? Look.
Stand behind the camera, yeah. And how you feeling? But I can't hear you. You need to just come a little bit closer. Come a little bit closer so I can hear you.
Sorry, if you just come in this line here, you can speak.
No,
you're not going to be on camera.
But come a bit closer so I can hear you.
No, because I was going to talk about, I think it's Matthew 16:28.
Matthew 16:28. Oh, great.
Shall I bring it out, yeah?
Read it.
This is Matthew chapter 16 and verse 28. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death.
Shall what?
Which shall not taste of death.
Till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom.
Yeah, so what do you get from it?
So has he returned then? Because if they're not going to taste of death, this was 2,000 years ago.
No, but he isn't coming. He's coming. Give me the book of Matthew chapter 24.
It says they should not taste of death, so have they tasted of death or have they not tasted of death?
Yeah, but thy kingdom shall come. It ain't come yet.
But it says that they shall not taste of death, so that means they should still be alive.
No, but you're not understanding. This is future prophecy. Read.
What do you want? 24?
24 and read 13. Read that. Oh, no, wait, start from the beginning.
Alright, Matthew 24:1. And Jesus went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple.
Yeah, go on.
And Jesus said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
Yeah.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us when these things shall be.
Tell us what?
Tell us where these things shall be.
And what shall be the sign of thy coming?
What shall be what?
And
What shall be the sign of thy coming?
So this is when he comes again. Read.
and of the end of the world.
And the what?
And of the end of the world.
This is what is to come. Alright, read verse 13.
Verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end.
So he that what?
He that shall endure unto the end.
Endure. We have to get out from Babylon. We have to repent. We have to keep our beards nice and beautiful. We gotta make sure we don't eat pork, crabs, and lobsters, right? Read.
The same shall be saved.
The same what?
The same shall be saved.
So yeah, this is talking about the Messiah hasn't come yet. We have to endure unto the end. That is how we are saved. Do you think you're saved already? So what this is talking about, our kingdom, we're not living in our kingdom. We're living in the time of the iron and the clay.
That's right.
Right? Because it says about the Daniel, the desolation. Read that. Read verse 15.
Verse 15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand.
So we understand that the desolation that's written in Daniel, we're not at that time with the iron, we're at the time of the iron and the clay. And Esau is the end of this world. Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. That's right. So give me Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 1.
This is the wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them.
And they shall what?
And
There shall no torment touch them.
So this is the same vibration we're getting from Solomon's understanding, right? Read.
In the sight of the unwise they seem to die.
So look, you think that it says they shall not taste death. You're thinking that it's talking about a carnal death. This is a spiritual death. Alright, read.
And their departure is taken for
Hey
misery.
yo, get this, it's the spirit that quickeneth and the flesh profiteth not.
Yeah. Well, you want it now, yeah?
Yeah, read that.
Alright, come. This is John chapter 6 and verse 33.
To learn a new language.
Everyone died in faith. Abraham died in faith. They all die in faith. Because these bodies we have, they're external. They're not internal. They're not corrupted. We need incorruptible bodies. And the incorruptible bodies will be changed in the twinkling of an eye. These bodies are not going to be in the kingdom. Obviously, I'm back here. These bodies are wasteful. These bodies are corrupted and defiled under the inhabitants of the wicked. Our bodies, these bodies, when you're talking about tasting death, you think that we're going to hold these bodies. These bodies need to go. All these bodies need to go. Being alive is by keeping the word. Our spirit, our soul survives. Read.
This is John chapter 6 and verse 63. Salakia. It is the spirit that quickeneth.
It's the what?
It is the spirit that
Hey,
quickeneth.
yo, you're right on. What quickeneth?
The spirit that quickeneth.
The spirit that quickeneth.
The flesh profiteth nothing.
The flesh does what?
The flesh
profiteth
profiteth
When
nothing.
you're talking about being dead, it's not talking about the body, the flesh. Keep reading. Go read that again.
It is the spirit that...
No. Read Wisdom of Solomon.
Oh, God.
Because Solomon is wisdom of Solomon. Let's read
Wisdom of Solomon 3 and verse 2.
You read the Wisdom of Solomon. Read this. All right. You don't have the apocrypha. You have the apocrypha, right? Okay, you should go into it. You should read it. Right? Read it.
Verse 2. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and verse 2. In the sight of the unwise they seem to die,
They seem to die.
and their departure is taken for misery.
Yeah, there are people crying about it, right? They cry about it. Go on.
And they're going from us to be utter destruction.
Yeah, they think it's destruction. And they think, oh no, why did he die? Why? He's so young. Why did he die? Go on.
But they are in peace.
But what?
But
they are in peace.
The ones that died in the truth, they're in peace. The ones that died for the Most High, they were ready to die. They lay down their lives. Right? That's what it says. It says, our bodies are a living sacrifice. Romans 12 and 1. Romans 12 and verse 1. Read that. With a loud voice.
This is the book of
Romans,
Romans, chapter
12
12,
verse 1.
I beseech you,
brethren,
therefore, by the mercy of power, that you present your bodies as a living
That we
sacrifice,
do what?
That you present our bodies as a living sacrifice.
holy and acceptable unto power, which is your responsibility.
With your reasonable
Reasonable service.
Our reasonable service is to give our bodies as a living sacrifice. This is our reasonable service. That's right. Read that.
Wisdom of Solomon 3 and verse 4. For though they be punished in the sight of men,
Yeah, in the sight of men, they think we're being punished. Read.
yet is their hope full of immortality.
Is what?
Yet is their hope full of
It's
immortality.
spiritual, man. It's a spiritual vibration, man. Give me Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8. Oh, wait, do you get that? Do you understand, right?
I think it's all about the interpretation. What about Matthew 24:24? Because I still think it's talking.
Bro, we went through so many precepts to show you that the spirit quickeneth, the flesh don't profit. Do you think
I understand.
do you think we're going to be in heaven with these bodies? So when it says they shall not taste death, what does that mean?
It means that it is impossible that he has already come, and the millennial kingdom.
But it just said in
Wait,
Matthew 24 he hasn't come yet. He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. So we're not, this ain't the end.
It talks about the millennial kingdom.
Do you understand Matthew 24? Do you understand Matthew 24?
It talks about the millennial kingdom.
Do you understand what Matthew 24 is talking about?
It's talking about the end of that generation.
What is Matthew 24 talking about?
It's talking about the end of that generation.
The end of...
That generation.
No. It's talking about the end of this of Esau's kingdom. Because it talks about the desolation of that in Daniel. Even Daniel. He even tells you to have to go back to Daniel to understand what he's talking about. And we're talking about the iron and the clay feet that were in the generations now. Get the. It even says it in the verse. I'm not patronizing you, but it's easy to understand because you just got to read it and it told you. It told you the desolation in Daniel. Do you know? Do you know about the story of Nebuchadnezzar, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that you need to listen to me as well.
Bro, you need to listen to the Messiah.
No. I am.
Did he say the Daniel, the desolation that's written in Daniel? What is the desolation written in Daniel?
What I'm
Bro,
saying.
let your yea be yea. Bro, let your yea be yea. Let your nay be nay. What is the desolation in Daniel? Do you know?
Desolation. Isn't it about the temple being defiled?
Being defiled. Yeah. Right? What is
Did that
written in
not already
Daniel?
happen?
Huh?
Did that happen already?
Yeah, but what is that going to spiritually? What is that talking about? The temple being defiled and us rebuilding the temple. What is that talking about?
The re-establishment of the kingdom.
Yeah.
Our kingdom.
Yeah, so when you go into it, right, you gotta go into the Greek Empire, the Romans, right, with the Maccabees, you gotta look at the situation of that's happening. And now we're at the time of the iron and the clay.
We're at the time of the iron and the clay.
Yeah.
So what comes after that?
A kingdom forever and ever for the Israelites.
Right.
But you have to endure to the end. That is when the Messiah is coming. The destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. The Gentiles are still partying and singing Kumbaya, man. The destroyer of the Gentiles hasn't come. From Bozrah with his garments dyed and from... What's the Revelation says this? Revelation's 19, right?
I was actually going to quote Revelations 20 about the millennial kingdom.
Okay, bro, when it says in Revelation, right, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Have they gone into captivity?
He that leadeth into captivity
Shall go into
is,
captivity.
You know what the problem is? Is what generation of people are we talking about? This is why I keep on saying. This is why I keep saying about. You haven't gone to chapter 20 in Revelation. You haven't done that.
But Revelation's 19 ain't even...
Okay. How do you know?
Revelation's 19.
What does it say? What does it say in 20? What does it say in 20?
Certain things in Revelation 19 and 20 have already come to pass. And it says the serpent shall be unleashed and he'll have the time for... He's going to be ruled for 1,000 years. That's already happened. That's the Dark Ages. When it was unleashed and it was given this time. Hey, look, read it.
No, that's 80.
Oh, yeah.
This is Revelation 19
And the spirit of prophecy, yeah, read that.
and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not.
Do it not, right?
I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have...
He's from the tribe of Judah. You don't worship Jesus or Yahweh, right?
I am
Worship
thy...
Yahweh.
and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, worship the Most High.
Worship Yahweh.
For the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
That's why it talks about the Daniel. You have to go through the prophecies, right? Go and read.
And I saw heaven open, and behold a white horse, and he that sat on him was called Faithful and True,
Messiah,
and in righteousness doth he judge and make war.
Right, using the commandments in the Bible. That's why it says, he that shed blood, right, and the fire of the land, and the land can't be cleansed but by the blood of him that sheddeth it, right? So the land is defiled. Woe unto him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city with iniquity, right? This is what. So we're still in this city by the rivers of Babylon, where we remember in Zion, we're remembering our heritage. Right? Read.
His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns.
Right, for the elect, 144,000 crowns. Read.
And he had a name written that no man knew but himself.
All right, no one knows. Read.
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood.
Dipped in what?
Dipped in blood.
Why is this vesture dipped in blood?
This hasn't happened.
This hasn't happened. Why is this vesture dipped in blood?
There's two ways you can go with that.
No, the precept must be upon precept.
Yeah, but there's a precept.
There's a precept to show us why his vesture will be dipped in blood.
See, okay, you could say, I know where you're going. You could say
where we go?
that he's gonna. It's the blood of the Gentiles.
Oh, Bosra. Yeah.
But other people could say it's a reference to the crucifixion.
No, that's not what it means.
So,
that's no precept for that.
No, but there's no
precept.
saying there's two
because
ways
he's not going to be crucified again. When he comes, he's coming as a lion.
No.
Think not that I come to bring peace.
No.
I come not to bring peace. Next time I come with my sword.
Yeah. But these events.
Destroyer of the Gentiles.
But these events in 19. That's after the crucifixion.
No, this is the revelations. That was written 100 years after the death of the Messiah.
That's what I'm saying. So that blood could be reference to that crucifixion, his crucifixion.
But it shows what blood is.
Well, that's your interpretation. We're going to read you the Bible. Read.
What? This is the precept for it.
Read.
Look, just listen to this one, yeah? Isaiah 63 and verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bosra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Where art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain my raiment. For the day of the vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come.
That's not happened.
Yeah, this hasn't happened. That's the prophecy.
That's not happened, man.
That's the
so
prophecy.
we can't say that Matthew 16, those that are dead, those that are going to live in Christ. This is not forever and ever. The saints shall take the kingdom
Forever
and possess
and ever.
the kingdom
Forever and ever.
Well, we're living in Babylon, man. We're living when there's gay BCs into the children. They're
No,
telling
way
the
could this be the
rainbow-
Most High's kingdom.
They're telling the rainbow is the damn. We're living in Babylon, man.
Yeah, but
One said, listen, you said Matthew 24 and 34. You said, yeah, you said that. This is what it says. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. So all things be fulfilled. Yeah. So now Matthew 5 and 17 says, think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. Isaiah's the prophet.
Yes.
Daniel's
Daniel's
the prophet.
It's written in Daniel. He's a prophet.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
So what?
But to fulfill.
And wait, it says, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass. We're still here. Heaven, earth is still here.
one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law
So
till
everything has been fulfilled.
wait no till all be fulfilled. Till all be fulfilled.
We just read Isaiah. The man that cometh from Bosra.
We read Revelation 19.
Just for future reference, what was that verse in Isaiah you read?
63 and 1.
63 and 1.
From
Yeah,
one
down.
down to like
Okay, that's just for my personal use.
Yes.
See, why we need to just slow down. It's not like I'm saying that you guys aren't making sense. You're making sense, which is why I said, but there's an alternative way that a lot of these things can be shown. Now let me explain my position. Because you were talking about the kingdom being all messed up. Look how it is. But what does it say in Revelation 20, right? There's going to be a millennial kingdom, right? There's going to be a millennial kingdom, and then what's going to happen?
What do you mean by millennium? Can you help us?
If you go to 20, Revelation 20, it says that Yeshua shall reign for 1,000 years, right?
Go on.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
And then what happens after that?
We're in that time now.
No. That's when that kingdom comes, right? There's gonna be a time when they're gonna be about for 1,000 years. And the Edomites, right? The Edomites will be about for 1,000 years,
and then they die off.
And then they're gonna be eradicated from the world. We're not gonna be no longer remember Edomites.
No.
That's according to the book of Isaiah. There's many precepts. It says they're gonna be Obadiah 1 and 18. They're gonna be eradicated from the world. There's no longer going to remember Edomites.
No. It talks about Satan being bound. And when he's bound for 1,000 years, that's when Yeshua's ruling.
He'll be released again.
No. Satan being bound, all right, was talking about us owning the world because the world was owned by Britannia.
Here it says he's going to
Revelation 20, it talks about the Dark Ages. And then when they was unleashed, they started the popes, all these guys started to push their white Jesus and that. Because before, we had these.
So if you're saying that's already happened. So if that's already happened, but you were saying that 19 hasn't happened yet. So 19.
Hey yo, the way you read the Bible isn't how you feel. If 19 is certain of 19 hasn't happened and certain of 20 has happened, no one said that this was meant to be in like a reading a story.
Yeah.
This isn't a story. You know that, right?
I know that.
Okay. I just was just trying to get that. So when you gotta read it, under the spirit of prophecy. That's what it says. This is the spirit of prophecy. The spirit of prophecy is that some prophecies it says, and it shall come to pass. That doesn't mean it has to happen in order. There's prophecies written in Genesis that hasn't happened yet. There's prophecies written in Isaiah that hasn't happened yet.
Yes.
Right, I understand. Okay, what I'm saying
That's
is,
before Revelation.
What I'm saying is, my possible interpretation, right, is that the millennial reign, 1,000 years of Yeshua ruling, has already happened, and then there's going to be a season, right, that Satan comes out. It says a little season. I think this is the little season.
You're right. That is the little season.
No. This is the season. This is the little season.
We're not.
So that's
we're
what I'm saying.
That's what it says. It says this is the season of his
that's what
ruling.
I'm saying.
And we just said that.
So I'm saying the millennial reign has already happened.
No.
The
When
time
did he
you're talking about was when we was given the Bible. The time you're talking about, right, was when we was given the Bible.
The Dark Ages.
The Dark Ages.
Yeah.
When we was ruling England, Scotland, Wales, Europe.
That was for 1,000 years.
Have you heard of
misunderstanding?
Yeah, no. Have you heard of the guy called Septimius Everest? Have you heard of?
He was ruling with the saints.
Have you heard of Septimius Everest? Septimius Everest.
No.
It was a Roman gladiator that conquered Rome and came to live in England, and he was the first king of all these people. Man. You understand? This place, he never knew about gravel. Right? Great Cambridge was the first paved road in London, in England. So they built they from Cambridge to London. That's why we got our Bibles. They come from Cambridge because that was the university in England. Understand? So the Romans or the Negroes came over here from Rome and said, "Wow, how come they've got no pavements, no slabs?" Because they learned that from who? The Edomites. The Edomites dealt with all of these
Towers
rocks
and
cement and stuff.
concrete jungle
so
thing.
they built that. Understand? Our people, we built that and built a road because they had meadows and hills and valleys here. So we was the one that came and showed them plumbing and dealt with them and cleaned up this place. right? And then what they done when they conquered it, they made it feel like home by just building the damn Colosseums and made it like Caucasian areas. Understand? But our people, man, we rule this place, man.
That's right, teacher.
That's why there's things like the cathedrals, right? Like Notre Dame and things that burnt down, and they can't rebuild them things.
That's
because we was the ones that were ruling and doing great things, man. They can't mimic or even interpret.
Look at the modern day Romans, that's all.
So there you get it, right? You understand, right? So read Revelation chapter 20.
This is Revelation chapter 20. Where shall I start?
Start from 1.
Start from 1, yeah? It says, and I saw... I'm missing a bit.
And I saw an angel come down from heaven.
Yeah, go on, let me... And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand.
Give me 2 Ezra 12.
And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
So that pit, that bottomless pit, that's the Europeans coming out in the dark ages, right? And they ruled from the 14.
No, it says that they're locked up.
So listen, from the year 446, all right, was when they basically started to
Come back.
do their thing.
And then that links up with Obadiah, where it says, they was what is it? The dragons of the wilderness. That's where they laid. That's where they were, innit? Is that the same then?
All I know is in the year 446 was when we took over this place, right? We bound them. We put them away, but then they unleashed themselves and they come out. Understand?
After 1,000 years.
After 1,000 years, all right. That's when you got the Dark Ages ends. Yeah. That's why the king of this world, Black Boy Lane, right? We know Black Boy Lane. That was for King Charles.
That's right.
There you go, look. There's a book here, a good read for you, brother.
The Negroes ruled Scotland and the British Isles.
Britannia.
Britannia.
Yeah.
We was the people that, and there's a lot of pictures and history in here. Right? King James, we know, it's a black man. Right?
The 3 lions on the shirt represent. Now you don't want to be on camera.
Okay.
It's good, man. The 3 lions on the shirt. What does the 3 lions on the English shirt represent?
Judah, Benjamin, and Levi.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the 3 lions on the shirt represent Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And there's an Iwa or a teapot that's in Ghana that was found. The English went there, like, what are you doing with our crest? They said, yo, they didn't know that we already had links with the people in Ghana. Understand? Black kings, right, or Israelite kings was running England, right? But only for a little time. Understand? That's why we've been given this Bible. Because the most is spiritual. While the Most High says that we will know ourselves in the end days. The so-called white man didn't know what he was doing when he gave us this Bible. Because it condemns him. And you know this. You know he's Edom that coming from, and the Messiah is coming from Basra. You know this. Right?
Is he Edom?
Esau is Edom, man.
Esau is Edom, and that's the Caucasians. They dwell in cliffs, do they not? Are they not calling themselves Caucasian, brother?
But
Caucasian, do you know what it means?
But wasn't what from the Caucasus Mountains? From the Caucasus Mountains.
Of what? Of where? In Russia, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do you know that in Job it says we drive them away to dwell in the cliffs of the rocks?
And that's that time.
In Job
That's
30 and 5.
But the thing is,
Before
right,
the Dark Ages.
Explain yourself.
weren't Jacob and Esau brothers? They're brothers, right? They're twins, right?
Yeah.
So what? They just came out completely different.
That's what
two
do you
nations.
believe the Bible? Wait, do you believe the Bible?
Okay, they came out completely different.
Never seen that before.
Wait, I'm asking you a question. Do you believe the Bible? Yeah? That's what it is. I think that's what it is, brother. Because what it is, right? You won't get wisdom and knowledge if you don't keep the commandments and the laws. Like, do you have fringes on there with a border of blue, yeah?
I don't have fringes.
Okay, look, when you start to fear them... How long have you been studying?
I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. Well, okay, if I am, I don't know at this moment in time.
That's good, that's good. So you say you're a Christian?
I'm saying, no, I'm not Christian either.
But you're
saying,
studying.
When I listen to you guys talk,
Yeah.
right, I believe 50%, roughly that's what I was saying to you, I believe 50% of what you're saying.
That's
but
good,
I
that's
believe
good.
there's another 50% that can be interpreted different ways, and that's my
So
issue.
what the percent that you don't believe or you have trouble understanding was the death. People are going to be alive.
Yes.
And that Revelations 20 is like a story.
When you read the text, it seems like he's talking to that specific generation, and he's telling them that you, like when he says to the chief priest, you will see me coming on the clouds.
Yeah.
It's possible that they did see that happen, and he came on the clouds then to them, because it says he's saying you shall see me. He's telling people you shall not die. It's saying in Revelation.
What does Revelation mean?
It's saying a revealing.
So that means, does that mean that it's the spirit of prophecy? What does prophecy mean?
Prophesying the things to come.
All right, cool. So we have to be, like we read at the beginning of Revelations 19 and 10, it says we are in the spirit, the testimony of Jesus Christ is the spirit. What's it? The testimony of Jesus Christ is to be in the spirit of things to come.
Right. And going with that, when you go to the first book in Revelation, it also says of the things that are shortly to come to pass. So it's saying that these things are going to be happening soon.
Yeah. Remember when I said to you, I feel like we're only here for a short period of time?
No, but look, it's saying that it's talking about the things that are shortly to come to pass.
Did you get the second Ezra 12? Alright, yeah, do that. Alright, yeah, second Ezra 12, 21, yeah.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 12 and verse 21. And two of them shall perish, and middle time
let's
approaching.
We are. We're dealing with Revelation chapter 20, right, and verse 1. We haven't gone from there.
No, we just went to 1.
Revelations 20 and verse 1.
No. So Revelation chapter 1.
Revelation chapter 20 and verse 1. That's what we just read, right?
No. I just made a reference to the first chapter in Revelation. Just right now.
Okay, let's do things decently and in order. I thought
that we'd finished that 20.
No, we haven't finished. We need to do things in precepts. Because we don't understand without precepts. We won't learn without precepts.
Can I get a precept for you quickly?
Let's read the precept.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 12 and verse 21. And two of them shall perish, and middle time approaching, 4 shall be kept until the end began to approach. But 2 shall be kept until the end.
They're going to be kept to the end. Alright, these Caucasians, they're going to be kept to the end. Alright, just because we're fitting these, just because they're released from the bottomless pit. Alright, the Most High has done what He's kept them. Alright, and then what they're going to do after 1,000 years, if you keep reading on to verse 20, after 1,000 years, they're going to be, the saints are going to take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever and ever. And then they're going to be
1,000 years.
They're going to be eradicated
After
from the world.
1,000 years.
Of them cleaning up this world, right?
So
of there being
we're 1,000 years
in the kingdom. After 1,000 years in the kingdom, they're going to be gone. You're going to remember them no more. As Isaiah 26 says that, many scriptures. He said in Obadiah, no more remembering them guys, man. Did you know that the Edomites are going to just perish? They're going to be no more such thing as Edomite in the future. That's a prophecy.
This is the book of Obadiah.
So what God created them for what?
Yeah. He created them to be our sword, to be a sword against us.
That was his sole purpose.
That's his mission. That's his role. That's his job, bro. Give me that. Deuteronomy chapter 21 and verse. Deuteronomy 32.
If that was the case, right? I know what you guys.
Go to Rebecca, man.
Let's read it, man.
Let's
read it. Deuteronomy. All right. Bring it out, man. He didn't know.
But the thing is,
so
I know you guys are going to go.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 21. Read it for the brother.
Let me get my Bible.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 21.
The purpose of the Edomites. Read.
They have moved me to jealousy with a people with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanity.
Psalms 18 and 13.
And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people.
Those which are who?
With those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
So the Most High has used them to provoke us, right? A foolish nation. And that's what He calls them in Job chapter 30.
What about all the other nations?
They're all used as vessels to just piss us off, man. That's what they are. We're the main actors in this movie. Understand?
Can't.
And in a movie, when you see at the beginning, he's living it up in his high life, but then he goes through some hardships, right? He turns over, and then what happens at the end? The grass is green, and it's a goodbye, Uncle Tom.
I've got a preset.
What did you want? 18?
One sec, King.
You said 18.
If you're gonna do this, bro, we gotta do this and be serious. Yeah, it's gone.
18 and 13?
Yeah.
Yes. You sure? I kinda don't know.
It says, yeah, Psalms 8, is that 18?
Yeah.
It says he's used as a sword. Yo, no, sorry.
Yeah.
17 and 13, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's alright.
Well, that's my bad.
That's what
No, my bad, I'm not.
No, but that's why I'm double checking, isn't it?
Hey, I can't be wrong in the song.
Psalms 17 and verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Which is what?
Which is thy sword.
The Most High says, deliver our souls from the wicked that he uses against us as his weapon. They're used against us to torment us, man.
That's right.
That's what their purpose is in this big movie.
Preset.
That we are the star, we're the star attraction, and they're just wicked. And they're the sword. The Bible speaks of. You understand?
Right.
You get that? Did you know that? The Most High made them to be a sword against us. To put us into captivity. To make us learn from our mistakes. That's what their representation is. A cunning hunter who hates his brother perpetually.
That's right.
That's their mission in life. Our mission is to serve the Lord and keep his law, statutes and commandments.
That's right.
Right.
Serious, bro.
That's true, man. Teacher,
This
man.
is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved,
Go on.
but Esau have
Have
I
I
hated.
He hates Esau. Go to verse 17.
Can't.
Okay, calm. Verse
Read.
17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up,
Same purpose.
That's
as
right.
He raised up the Pharaoh the same way he's raised up these Caucasians, man.
that I might show my power in thee,
And how he's going to show his power by rising up the Israelites to break them down.
That's
that
right.
my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
And get that in Ezekiel 24 and verse 12. And we're going to cry on Yahweh like David did, man. Say, Kwam Yashavala, Kahala Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai. Yahweh Shai is going to be there as the mighty guy on the horse and the chariot. We're going to elect, hopefully the brothers are part of the, you know what I mean, Lord willing, Yahweh Ratazah. And we're there chasing down the Edomites and the Philistines, the Moabites, and the Cushites, chasing them. The Cushites and the Egyptians, they won't know smoke. They're going to come over and chains and beg and say sorry. Because we believe in this Bible. We actually think everything in this Bible is true. So
It is true.
yeah, it's true. So when it's saying about they're going to come and beg and we're not even going to need to fight them. It says that the Chinese are going to be dishwashers and we're going to throw shoes. We're going to throw shoes at the Caucasians, at the Edomites. Shoes? Yeah, we're going to cast shoes at them like dogs. What's that about? Because they're the dogs of the Bible. They're the dogs. Dogs, did you not hear the Messiah when he said, dogs can pass me about? Have you heard that? Have you heard that? Dogs can pass me about. Have you heard that? Yeah. So these guys are the dogs. We're gonna throw shoes at them and turn around. And they're gonna bark away like little chihuahuas, man.
That's right, King.
That's in the Bible. And we're gonna wash our feet in the blood of the wicked.
That's right.
And the wicked is the sword of the Most High. Read it. Show him.
This is the book of Ezekiel 25 and verse 14.
Are you sure it's 25?
Yes. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of...
Start at 12. Let's get serious.
Yeah, Ezekiel 25 and verse 12. Thus saith the Lord power, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance.
By what?
By taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them.
The KKK, all these people, man, they're taking vengeance, man. This is how we know who the Edomites are, man. It's spiritual warfare,
that's right.
and physical.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, read.
Right. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom.
Shall I do what?
I will stretch out my hand upon Edom and I will cut off man and beast from it.
And he's gonna cut them off from it. Go on, read.
And I will make it desolate
Make
from
it what?
I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword.
Shall fall by the sword, read. And that's the sword. That's the sword of Yahushai.
That's right.
Right? Read.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
Who's he gonna use?
By the hand of my people Israel.
Yeah, that's looking like this. That's gonna be like the Israelites with the Most High, mighty Son, Yahushai, chasing down the Edomites that have done this to us.
That's right.
Right, keep reading.
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger.
And we're gonna do according. How do you feel about this? Are you angry?
I am angry.
Well, then the same way you feel is how the Most High feels. And how do you feel? What do you feel like you want to do to them for what they done to your forefathers?
Irishman them, bless.
How do you feel about the paddy rollers
No blacks.
that
no
was
dogs,
raped? How do you feel
no
about this?
Irish.
This is an Irish guy here, you know.
We were all
That
blessed,
raped
man.
our auntie. How do you feel about them
Understand.
getting your wife or your daughter
Understand.
and opening up her vagina
Slaves.
and raping her?
Fuck
What do you want
that
to do
shit,
to
bro.
her? What do you
I'm
want
on
to do
your
to this
side.
guy?
Irish, no
But
dogs.
the thing is,
Let's
is,
rise up.
But the thing
Peace
is,
and love, brother.
is that the response we need? But the thing is,
but you haven't heard the end of the sentence.
what is the thing? What is the thing?
No blacks, no dogs, no Irish.
You are a paddy, man.
I'm Irish, Frank. Proud of it. I'm proud of it.
So what I was going to say, hang on, wait. The anger that I would have towards somebody that did me wrong would be very different. I have a very different feeling to that person's grandson. The anger wouldn't be the same.
Wow.
It wouldn't be the same. So okay, right. If somebody did you wrong, hang on, wait. If somebody did you wrong, right? Would your level of anger be the same, exactly the same to that person's grandson as it was to the actual perpetrator himself? Or would it be less?
I get where you're coming from, man.
It would be less.
I get where you're coming from, man, because it says that the son, it says the son won't inherit the sins of the father, and the father doesn't inherit the sins of the son, right? But when you're looking in the scriptures, right, what you're looking at is this is a generation, this is a nation thing. We're not dealing with just pick one or two out of the bunch, understand? And I think even Malcolm X said something like that. I'm not going to put my hand in a bunch of snakes, but it might be a rattle one in there, man. Not all snakes are poisonous, but there is a rattlesnake in there, a viper, and you don't want to just chance it. All right, read.
I'm going to read from 20. This is the book of
Isaiah
Isaiah,
21,
chapter
21.
40, verse 21.
14, Isaiah 14, 21.
verse 21.
All right.
Prepare slaughter.
Cry loud, cry
Prepare
loud.
slaughter for his children.
Do what?
Prepare slaughter
for his children. Go on.
for the iniquity of their fathers.
Oh, let's let them get away with it.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
Oh, that was in the old times.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
Yo.
That they do not rise.
Do they
nor
what?
possess the land.
They're rise, man. They're rise. They're 11, man.
Nor possess the land.
Or possess the land.
Nor fill the face of the world with cities.
And what do they offer in the cities? Blood, turmoil, sweat, and build it with iniquity, man.
And in South Africa, Tasmania.
Yeah, that verse needs to come out again. You need to come forth and say that again. Read that again.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
Wow, for whose sake?
For the iniquity of their fathers.
So what you were saying earlier, because his dad done it, or his granddad or his great granddad done it. Bro, this is prophecy. It's a saying that
But you just
they
said,
have to fit.
you just said before that they will not inherit the sins of their
No,
fathers.
we're talking about Israelites. Israelites are not the same as Edomites and other nations. They're not even compared to
So
it.
what's the sour?
That's blasphemy.
What's the sour grapes? What's the sour grapes?
That's blasphemy to even compare them on our level.
No. What's the sour grapes? What's the sour grapes? And the
Talking about what the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom of
the
Israel.
sour grapes when it talks about the children. So that's just talking about Israel. Because I didn't know it's talking about specifically Israel. Because I just thought it was talking about a time will come when the judgment will not fall upon the children of the people who.
Hey bro, I don't know what Bible you're reading, but it says, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity." Man, that's in Revelation. That's something that needs to be revealed. It hasn't happened yet. Understand?
he that leads into captivity shall go into captivity.
He that killed with the sword shall be killed with the
So
sword.
where I would agree with you is he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So in other words, the perpetrators.
And what about the kill with the sword shall be killed with the sword?
Yeah,
what about that bit?
Yes. So I'm saying
What
yes.
do you mean, yes?
Yes. So the actual perpetrators. The actual
No, but they're a nation. Addition of Esther, chapter 10. Give me verse 9.
Because if you're saying that right, why did Yeshua or Yahushua, why did he then see to the Phoenician woman?
No. He's coming from
Why did he
bro. He's coming from Bozrah. With his garments dyed in blood. The destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way.
So why did
Alright,
he see
so
to-
let's not try and dissect the scriptures in our own interpretation. We read it, it's simple and plain. He's going to use the Israelites to destroy the Edomites because of the blood.
right,
That's what we just read. There's no one verse doesn't contradict another verse and say that doesn't matter because we got this verse. It's the men that translate it or transfigurate it into their own interpretation. Right, read.
What do you want? 10 and...
Esther
9.
chapter 10 and verse 9.
This is the book of the editions of Esther, chapter 10 and verse 9.
Simple and plain.
And my nation is this Israel.
And it is the whole world.
And my nation is this
And
Israel.
the nation is Israelites, right? Hey, brothers, say it like lions, man. That's
right.
What, read that?
And my nation is this Israel,
All right?
which cried to the Most High and were saved.
And what?
And were saved. For Yahweh have saved his people.
But say, whose people?
His people.
It's only his people. Read.
And Yahweh have delivered us from all those evils.
From all these people, man. All these wicked, evil people, man. Read.
And Yahweh have wrought signs and great wonders which have not been done among the Gentiles.
Yeah, the wonders that he done, right, with the chariots he was talking about, right, that wasn't for them. It was for the Israelites when we come out of Egypt and stuff, right?
That's right.
With the river of Jordan, when we got to the 12 tribe stones, right, the Red Sea, all these wonders were done, right, because we ate that same spiritual meat, right?
Verse 10. Therefore have he made two lots.
There's two lots. You know, like there's a coin, and you flick it, right? And there's two sides, right? There's heads and there's tails. There's right and there's wrong. There's Israelites, and then there's the other nations, the heathens.
You know what, right?
Wait, let's read Esther. This is a good part of Esther. Why it's called the rest of Esther, and they stopped at
Because it was
chapter
taken
10?
out, it was
Because
taken out.
they took this part. This bit matters, because it's hidden. They hid this from us. Let's reveal it to you. Read.
Therefore have he made two lots. One for the people of Yahweh
One for our people,
and another for all the Gentiles.
fire, and another for the fireman, right? And another for these guys. Wait, what's your nationality? Where you from? Ethiopia, the Kush. Another for the Kushites, man. There's one for us, and there's a destruction for the Kushites, man. All right?
That's right. And these two lots came at the hour and time and day of judgment before Yahweh amongst all nations.
And we haven't seen that yet.
No, that's
That's what I was saying, the
That's
desolation
prophecy.
and there was prophecy, man.
Yeah.
That lot has not happened. Why? Because Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. We're still living in the time of Esau. This is the Edomites ruling. The Arabs are not ruling, man. No. Alright?
I saw it. I seen it before. I know. No. That's why. That's why. No.
Yeah, he does, man. He wants Harry. He likes Charles. He likes Winston.
Hang on. Wait. What did I say at the beginning? What did I say at the beginning?
That's what you're gonna fight for.
I'm not fighting for that.
You want to vote for pork chop. You want to vote for pork chop, damn.
What did I?
Satan Claus,
Stop.
Satan Father Christmas, guys.
What did I say? I said season. I said.
Bro, I dropped my mum for this own thing. I'll drop my dad for the
That's
mom.
right!
That's
We drop our children for this,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Our children, man.
For the truth, man.
I had to tell my wife, I was like, yo,
You know what, right? You guys think that if somebody isn't on the exact same page, that I feel less angry about this than you, but I don't. I'm just as angry.
Yeah, you are.
But like, I'm just as angry as you.
But
I know, appreciate.
you said, but the thing is,
But the thing is,
Okay. Fair enough.
but the thing is, that's the point we need to get at, man. The thing is, the Most High's got a perpetual hatred, man. Alright? The same way they've got a hatred for us. We right, do not like, we don't really like them, man. Right? We're not gonna say lovey-dovey and think that we can hold hands, go to the pub, say, oh, it wasn't you, it was your great granddad.
You see, you know what? You know when you said I'm not saying you're fighting for this. Not all Edomites are like that. That's just one person.
We never said that. This is the book of
wait.
Obadiah.
Not all Edomites are like that, yeah? That's what you
That's
feel.
just one guy.
That's what you feel,
Or,
right?
or maybe even if you say 25%.
Not all Edomites are like that, right? Alright, that's what you say. The 1%ers out there, those guys are hurting all of them. Even the Edomites are getting hurt by their own people, right? That's what you're saying, right? Right, let's read this.
This is Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
What?
Never trust thine enemy.
And the enemies put us in slave ships. The enemies did this to us. These are our enemies. Anyone that of their ancestors that had done this to us, these are our enemies. Never trust these people. Alright? Go on.
For Salaka, never trust thine enemy, for as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Hey, we need to trust in the Lord.
That's right.
We need to trust in Yahweh. Yahweh told us to never trust any one of them. At the beginning, the 25% of them are going to look shiny like aluminium. Real shiny, brand new bike. It's a specialized. It's the special, you know.
Where is Jesus in the stadium if he's real?
See, they need
this
Jesus
is
to help
what I
them.
mean, see
Because
what I mean?
Gabriel Jesus is scoring hat tricks against you guys,
We
man.
lost.
That's where Gabriel Jesus, he's with Arsenal, man. Right? Gabriel Jesus is with Arsenal, man. That's your Jesus you're looking for, man.
And they're
Coming
all
from
like
Brazil.
that. They're all
Coming
like
from Brazil, ready to score hat
They're
tricks
all like
against
that.
the Cockspurs, man.
So see, that was a prime example of
It's
them.
a prime example. They praise the God is the games. The God is Olympians, and you understand that.
I was just about to say I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, the God is the games.
Can I just add to
I don't disagree with that point.
Can I see if you was in Ukraine, I always used to if you was in Ukraine
No, right. And that's where the cigarette.
before the war came,
That's
do you think you would have been able to get out?
Yes.
and the weed as well.
And you were there for
That's
like,
the weed, the cigarette,
if I
everything.
had pizza mix before as
All
well.
praises, all
I was there
praises.
for pizza mix, the war's kicked off.
That's what we're here for, bro.
You're getting out.
Sorry to cut you, King. That's what we're here for. To help our people. Tell them for dash for the cigarette. Tell them for stop blonde up their head,
Yes.
please.
Oh no, he should know better, man.
To dash up the cigarette. I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. I don't
Yeah.
I
And we're telling our people to not put the. Give me that Isaiah chapter 13 and 11.
This is
Isaiah 13. Sorry,
Leviticus.
Isaiah chapter 13. Oh, you want
yeah,
Leviticus?
verse 13.
Give me the one.
This is Isaiah 13 and verse. Shall I start 14?
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, and it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people.
To his what?
To his own
Hey, yo,
people.
don't join hands with them, man. Everyone turn to your own kind, man. Read.
And flee everyone into his own land.
And that's what the English done, right? They created the Brexit, where they said we don't even want to be with the Europeans. We want to be our own thing. But then they get an Indian man for their prime minister. What a laugh, man. What's the Brexit for with an Indian man as prime minister? It don't make sense. And they're meant to be Oxford. Oh, we're the wisest, right? We have Oxford University.
Basement.
They're the dumbest, man. You've got Brexit and you got a damn Indian man for prime minister. What a kerfuffle, what a laugh, man. Right? Bring it up, King.
Shall I carry on?
Yeah, bring it up.
15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Everyone that's joined to the 25% of them,
Holding hands with
all right? 25% are cool, right? Everyone that's found,
With the
if you're
25,
found with the 25%,
get
if
thrust
the
through.
Messiah's coming, what, you're a coon, yeah? You're a coon, yeah? Whoop. Mashing them up. Coons die.
And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
If you join onto you can't join onto pork eating, pork chop, damn medium rare meat, man.
That's
You
right.
can't join onto them guys, man.
That's right.
They're abominable, man. They wanna learn brown stew chicken and oxtail. They wanna learn rice and peas, man.
Knowledge increase.
They want a kebab. The English but want a kebab. They want an Italian pizza. Right? They don't even eat mushy peas no more, man. To hell with mushy peas, man.
To hell.
Right? We don't need that. I don't want 25% of my meals being mushy peas and damn pigs in blankets. Madness, man. Right? We're the Israelites. We deal with the patty, the roti, right? Two fish soup.
Well done.
Fish soup, well done, really jerked up chicken. Right? That's what we deal with, man. Right? Straight up, bro.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 26.
So this is why we're the Israelites. Read.
And you shall be holy unto me.
We're holy unto the Most High as Israelites. Read.
For I am the Lord, I am the Lord, I'm holy.
Because the Lord is holy. He don't mix with anybody.
Right.
To be holy, you're not mixing.
Separate.
You're separate.
Teach, teacher. And I've served you from other people.
And I've severed. Read that again.
And I've severed you from other people.
What has he done?
And I've severed you from other people.
We're the same as them.
And I've severed you from other people.
25% of them can join.
And I've severed you from other people.
The Most High severed us. There's a line, and it's a very thick line. The line's very thick. A coronavirus 2 meter thick line.
That's right.
With us and them other people, man.
Come.
That's why they look like sheep going to the slaughter. No, goats.
Come.
Goats going to
They
the
look like
slaughter.
goats going to the slaughter, man.
Come.
You understand? We are the sheep, and they are the goats that need to be in a pen.
Right.
And well orderly, right? Because they're mad, they're disorderly, man. That's how we're gonna treat them when they go to slavery. When we put them on the slave ships, we're gonna make sure they don't cross the line. They get in line. That's why we got our stars for our cattle. You know what I mean? With a rod of iron. We got our stars for our cattle, right? And the same thing happened to us is gonna happen to the Caucasians, to the Arabs, to the Indians, right? To the Turkish, to the Chinese, to the Koreans, right? That's everything happened to the Negroes and Hispanics, the Colombians. It's gonna happen to the 25% you want to hold on to.
That's right. Teach, teacher.
Deuteronomy 30, yes, sir.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 7. And it reads, and the Lord Yahweh, thy God,
the Most High, the God
will
of
put all
the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the 12 tribes of Israel. Read.
will put all these curses
Go on.
upon thine enemies.
We'll put what?
Will put all these curses upon thine enemies.
Everything that happened to us, right? Black on black crime, single parent households, it's gonna happen to the enemy.
So whose fault is black on black
The
crime?
25%.
Whose fault is black on black crime?
The 25% of them are going to be they're killing each other today anyway. Russia's doing a good job, right? And the Ukrainians are doing a good job. Right? They're killing each other, man. Let's give a round of applause for the Most High, man. Round of applause for the Most High, man.
Right.
Right?
On them that hate
There's no more black on black crime. There's white on white crime, man.
But whose fault is